So there are in fact different types of gateways. So the first one is the XOR gateway. It's a diamond marked with an X. It captures decision points when it is used as a split, or points where alternative flows have to be merged when it is used as a join, called the XOR join. So now what we can do is that, again, we can play the tokens game to better understand how each of these two constructs, the XOR split and the XOR join, work. So in the case of the XOR split, we have a diamond with one incoming arc and two or more outgoing arcs, where the idea is that each of the outgoing arcs will have to be labeled with a condition, like a Boolean condition, such as items in stock, items not in stock. But it is up to the modeler to make sure that one condition excludes the other, to make sure that such conditions are actually mutually exclusive. So in terms of token semantics, the XOR split takes one of the outgoing branches. So as it receives one token from its incoming arc, it will send the token either to the top or to the bottom branch, in case we have two, and more in general, to exactly one of the outgoing branches, depending on what condition, out of all conditions of the outgoing branches, evaluates to true. On the other end, the XOR join proceeds when one incoming branch has completed. So no matter where we receive the token from any incoming branch, as soon as we receive the token, we will send that through to the output branch. So essentially, this is a simple merge of multiple alternative flows. Let's put the XOR gateway in context. Let's take a look at this invoice checking process. This process starts upon the receipt of an invoice, upon which we check the invoice for mismatches. And we have three mutually exclusive options. Either there aren't mismatches, so we send the token to the top branch, in which case we will post the invoice. Or there are mismatches, but these mismatches can be fixed, so we send it to the middle outgoing branch, in which case we need to resend the invoice to the customer. Or the invoice has mismatches that cannot be corrected, in which case we will have to block the invoice. So in this case, we have an XOR split with three outgoing branches whose conditions are mutually exclusive. In particular, one of these three branches has been marked with an oblique cut. That branch is called the default branch. And it is the branch that is taken if all other conditions, so the condition in all other branches, evaluate to false. So once we get to the XOR join, we proceed with the parking of the invoice as soon as we receive a token from any of the incoming branches. So if we receive it from the blocking of the invoice, then we proceed and we send that token through to the output branch. Or if we have just posted the invoice, then we send that token out. And similarly, if we have to resend the invoice to the customer, after we have completed that activity, we send the token to the output branch of that XOR join so that the invoice can be parked and this process can be completed.